Samira Show and TV. Welcome. We have the beautiful girls here, all from all over the world. Please introduce yourselves.
My name is Saltanat Kajamberdieva and I'm Mrs. Asia USA 2011.
Hi, my name is Christine Khan and I am Miss Asia USA 2012.
So tell me, you speak different languages, right?
Yes, I speak 3 languages, my native Kyrgyz, Russian, and English. I'm currently trying to learn Spanish.
Oh wow, that's amazing. The more languages you speak, ایشون میگن 3 تا زبان صحبت میکنن و میتونن که 3 تا زبان رو برای ما say something. It's a beautiful day in 3 different languages.
Okay, здравствуйте, доброго всем дня. Саламатсыңар бы, кутманды күнүңүздөр менен.
That's 3 languages.
That was 2.
Okay.
In English.
In
Hello
English, have a
everyone,
good
that's a
day.
beautiful day.
And how about you, beautiful?
Hi, I speak 2 languages. I am fluent in Mandarin and English. Mandarin was my first language.
Well, Chinese is one of the most, influential countries in the world right now. Am I right?
Yeah, that's correct.
I think that should be almost like the 2nd and 3rd languages everyone should have if they're doing business with Asia.
Yep, certainly. I have a lot of students. I'm a tutor, and I have helped over 600 students, and many of my students are actually learning Mandarin right now because I do think it's really influential and crucial to business. So I think
Why do you think ایشون میگن که خیلی الان مهمه که زبون چینی یاد بگیرن به studentاشون یاد میدن. Why you're saying that it's important? Because China is taking on the economy of the world.
China is so important it's so influential in the economy. There are a billion people in China. We use a lot of their resources, and you have to be able to communicate in order to do business well. And that's why I think that so many people are interested in learning Mandarin right now.
And I know economy in China has been very powerful. Do you think in the next 2 or 3 years it'll continue to grow?
Well, the reason for that is that a lot of cheaper labor is moving down to Indonesia right now and Vietnam. So I think there is going to be a shift. As China has developed more of its economy, it's shifted away from manual labor more to intellectual property. So I think as that shift happens, of course, you're not going to see as much labor, but you will see more of their resources being put out there, and their economy is going to continue growing.
It is going to continue growing, but a lot of it has shifted to other countries.
To others, more so South
Asian. Because now it's more expensive, right?
Well, that all depends. I think before the Chinese had pegged its currency to the U.S.'s currency, and I think
is the currency like that now?
The currency, well, they're not so much pegging it as much as before, but I think because of that reason, the prices are increasing. But also, you have to think about transportation costs. You have to think about transportation costs to ship from China to the U.S. and globally, so that also affects the economy.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
So, how do you feel about winning? First, you tell me you were the queen of 2011.
Well, it was very exciting. I didn't really expect to win.
Okay.
It was that moment where you bond with so many girls and you think every one of them can end up with the crown, and just that moment when they call your name, it's really shocking and surprising and very
You just want to
exciting.
cry or laugh?
It's just a mix of feelings. You don't know if you want to cry, you don't know if you want to
Your heart
laugh.
falls, huh?
Yeah, and it's just kind of, you get numb at a certain, level, but then the next day it really hits you.
What about you?
When
you won, what did you feel? I was there.
It's kind of surreal. It all happened so fast. The sequence. The pageant was a 2-day competition. So we had been working for months and training for months. And when I won, it was just everything happened so quickly, and it was just surreal. We had this ticker tape, and it was colorful rainbows just flying down at me, and I just couldn't see anything. But I was just so happy. It was great.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go and show one of the footage from the video of when we were actually there, and so the audience knows where we were. میبرم یه ویدیوی نشون میدم و یه فوتیجی نشون میدم که اون برنامه چجوری بود و ما خودمون برنامه رو فیلم برداری کردیم که بیایم و نشون بدیم و برمیگردیم که شما بدونید چجوری بود. یه خورده که دارن آهنگ نشون میدن. مرسی.
Paesi e che non ho mai veduto e vissuto con te
pageants in the world: Miss Asia USA, Mrs. Asia USA, Miss Latin Global. And I will leave it up to Virgilia to tell us a little about how the event and how it is. And of course, this year is going to be the biggest year. It's going to be your 25th anniversary, Virgilia. امسال 25مین ساله که ویرجیلیا و ویرجیلیا پروداکشن این برنامه رو میذارن که یه از بزرگترین برنامه ها بود. یعنی واقعا این برنامه قشنگ بود و Virgilia is the one who put it all together. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Samira. Thank you for inviting us here. We are now on our way to the 25th anniversary of the Miss Asia USA. It will be on November 9 at the Redondo
wow.
Beach Performing Arts Center. And the Miss Asia USA is a celebration of culture among all the Asian communities here in America. As we all know, there are 58 countries under the Asian continent, and we want to make sure that all of those countries are represented in the Miss Asia USA. Most especially the Persian community in America, which has a very rich culture. There are a lot of beautiful women and beautiful people in the Persian community, and we want to invite you to participate and send a representative for the next.
Well, this is not just a beauty pageant, it's a culture pageant. That's what I saw. It had beautiful culture outfits, very classily done. You're a very classy woman, of course, but the whole thing was done very classy, very represented, the glamorous, the beauty, very educational. You picked very educational kind of crowd. And of course, I wanted to show some of your video. So I also know Virgilia also got a couple of awards, which is 2009, you got the Asian America Entrepreneur of the Year. And 2010, you got the Volunteer Governor Award.
Yes.
And congratulations for that and your two beautiful girls. I wanted to ask you, how did the pageant change your life? I mean, these are the winners.
For me, personally, I think I was just so shy and I couldn't speak in public. And after all that training, I am comfortable with myself, more comfortable. I am not that shy anymore. So it's just taking one girl and making her
Change her life.
Yes, lady.
How long is the whole pageant?
The process really starts when you apply as a contestant, you know, and then we then brief you and give you your workshop how to become an ambassador of culture and goodwill representing your community. So then we send you off to a lot of fashion shows, fundraisers, as well as, you know, ribbon cuttings, and we brief you and we coach you as you go along with it. But altogether, I would say approximately about 3 months of training process for you to be ready for pageant day.
And honestly, I've been in your events. They're very good. I've been to a lot of the charity things you've done, like Tsunami and this, and just a lot of beautiful events that you've done. So from the time the girls start, from the time they finish, what change do you see in them?
It's a total transformation, you know. What sets the Miss Asia USA or the Mrs. Asia USA different from many of the pageantry is the intensive training that we really put into the girls, because it's not just about training them for the pageant itself, but it is also their training for enhancing their social skills, their confidence level. You know, it's all together about looking for a job. So we do a lot of intensive training for the girls.
So you tell me, you do tutoring, right?
Correct.
And I will definitely show your the questions they ask you. The questions were amazing. And how do you find the judges?
The criteria of looking for judges is that, number one, we need to look for diversity, so that most of our judges really, if we have a panel of 9 judges, that most of the communities are represented.
Okay.
You know, and then their community participation, you know, and also their belief into the organization and support to the Miss Asia USA organization.
Okay. And this Miss Asia USA is, what I have seen, one of the biggest organizations for a beauty pageant, because this is also culture, right?
Pageant. Correct. Yeah, there are 58 countries under the Asian continent, including as far as Russia and Turkey, and many other small countries that are currently not yet represented. So hopefully by way of this TV interview, we can bring in more countries to participate in the Miss Asia USA.
That'd be
Last
nice.
year there was no Miss Iran,
Oh.
and considering that there are so many beautiful, wonderful ladies out there, please come and join and represent your community. After all, it is so full of beautiful, rich culture.
I know.
Yes.
Of course, Iran is very beautiful, and I
Yes.
was talking to her about China being, taking over a lot of things. I wanted to ask you something. I wanted about your students
Hmm.
after you won the pageant, because you tell us what you do.
I have a tutoring business in Orange County. I do a lot of SAT and ACT preparation and college counseling. So a lot of my students have seen me work really hard to help them, and they've also seen me work really hard to prepare for the Miss Asia USA pageant. And they were just amazed that I could handle my schedule driving back and forth, because I would wake up at 7 and then go to the dance studio to practice my walking, and then I would work out for 2 hours a day, and then I would tutor for about 10 hours a day after. So they were I think it's amazed, and I think it also inspires them, because I believe that children learn the best by example. So my goal is to be a good role model for them, and by default I was able to do so by preparing for the event. And when I finally won, just to tell you, I had competed for 4 years in pageantry and never won a title.
Oh.
And when I won, I was just thinking, wow, everything has paid off. All the perseverance, all the determination. Every Friday night I went to the gym. Every time I didn't hang out with my friends so I could practice interview, it paid off. And I think that was very inspiring for them.
Okay, so what has your میگه که ایشون یه بیزنس خودشونو دارن که بیزنس به استودنت های دیگه کمک میکنه، که almost الان 600 تا استودنت کمک کردن برای SATشون و میگن که ما به بچه ها که education میدیم مهمترین چیزه. و I believe in that our children are our future. And she now is a role model برای اینکه she دو ساعت هر روز ورزش میکرد، 10 ساعت SAT درس میداد، تمام مدت انرژیشون مثبت‌تر شد. When you have good energy around you, you are able to do more. You're able to do more work because you're also helping others. Am I
That's
right?
correct. And throughout the preparation for Miss Asia USA, the organization had rehearsals. We rehearsed for 2 months every single Sunday.
I saw, that was
And
nice.
through all the rehearsals, all the girls were able to bond, to form friendships, and we were able to help each other that way too.
I'm gonna go show Virgilia's speech at like a half a minute at the beauty pageant.
Categories of the competition tonight. Miss Asia USA, Mrs. Asia USA reveals both the outward and the inner beauty of our delegates. The physical beauty of our delegates you see tonight is obvious and commendable. However, their character, talent, intelligence is quite evident and quite important. For the title of the Miss Asia USA and Mrs. Asia USA embodies much more than beauty, as her predecessors, Miss Asia USA and Mrs. Asia USA 2012, will serve as an ambassador of culture and goodwill to everyone, while also representing her proud heritage.
Oh wow, amazing. So what are the different categories that if someone wants to win, what are the different categories? Like swimming suit, is it personality? What are you looking for?
Well, there are 4 categories in the competition.
Charter category.
Yeah, for the Miss Asia USA, they are going to be competing in evening gown, national costume, swimsuit, as well as personality. For the Mrs. Asia USA, I just want to make sure that everyone knows that there is no swimsuit competition. For the Mrs. Asia USA, you compete in talent, national costume, evening gown, and personality. That's for the Mrs. Asia USA.
Okay, let me just. Miss Asia USA is شخصیت، لباس شب، personality, and then Mrs. Asia. And I have to do this. While we're talking about Mrs., She is Mrs. Asia USA. She has 2 beautiful kids. I want you to stand up because I'm jealous. من حسودی میشه از هیکل ایشون. 2 تا پسر. 2 تا. You have boys?
2 girls.
2 girls, 2 and 7 years old. Show us, you're amazing. We're all jealous.
She entered the pageant 1 month after giving birth to her daughter.
Yes, and the criteria for looking for a possible contestant, really, beauty is the second criteria that what we're looking for. Personality is important, you know, because we're not looking for a model. We're looking for a queen. So what the judges are looking for is confidence.
Yes, that's what when I won the pageant, they told me after that the judges look for confidence
Right.
because afterwards they're representing you.
Correct. And the entire Asian
entire
community.
Asian country.
Right.
Yes.
So what they're looking for really is personality and confidence and an overall package that somebody can really represent, you know, the Asian communities
Yes.
or the Persian communities as a queen.
Okay. What is your definition of success?
I think that everybody has a different definition of success. However, my definition is being able to help others and while achieving your own goals.
من میگم که موفقیت یعنی چی برای شما و ایشون جواب داد موفقیت اینه که کمک کنیم به آدما همون جوری که خودتون احساس خوبی موفقیت خودتونم در ضمن حال دارین. How about you?
Success, I agree with Christine, it is different for everyone. It is career for somebody, maybe family for somebody else, but to me success is to have the career and the family and to just blend it in together.
Okay. And you chose, we're going to go and show later, but a lot of people choose white as an evening gown. Why? What did you feel when you chose white? خیلی لباس شب و سفید انتخاب میکنم. میپرسم چرا? Why?
Why did I choose white for an evening gown?
It's like a wedding. What is it?
Well, it wasn't so much that it reminded me of a wedding as much as I think white is a very pure color.
Okay.
And it goes well against my skin color. That's the main reason.
I also chose white.
You
Yeah.
chose white too. It
Yeah.
has a. If you had to pick a designer of an outfit all over the world, what designer would it be?
There are so many different designers. It depends what event. Every
Evening.
event warrants a different.
Well, like an evening or red carpet or something like that. Pick
You have
one
to choose
designer. Choose one.
Sponsor.
Choose one.
Shell K.
Well,
Okay.
hold on.
Okay, think about it. What is the recent goal you accomplished?
My most recent goal? Well, in December, 100% of my students scored higher on the ACT than they had before, and that was the first time I had a 100% success rate.
Do you think it's
So,
good energy?
It was. I think it was because of my energy, and also because I had trained them for 6 months as well. I mean, I had my if my students were slacking off, I would hold free Friday night review sessions to make sure that they were on task.
You're so funny.
So I had to make sure that they did well.
میگن ریسنت گولی که کاری که ایشون خیلی خوب کردن اینه که آخرین بار 1 ماه پیش که تو دیسمبر بود استودنت هاشون SAT رو بالاتر از همه موقع ها بردن به خاطر انرژی خوب ایشون. Education for children, because you're into education. How important is it, and how could community or families help to raise and better make education?
I think education is the foundation for a secure future. So I have been able to have many opportunities in my life because I have been very serious and diligent about my own education. And that's why I got into the tutoring business. It's because I wanted to pass that on to my other people, like my own students. So it's important. I think parents can always support their children. I know many children will give parents excuses, and some parents, you know, I understand you love your children and you want to do what's best and you want to have sympathy for them, but it's okay to not have that much sympathy. You can just say, hey, you can do this, because if you tell your child that they can do that.
So your advice to our community is more education. Education بیشتری حتی in music and art and things like that. I want to go and take the audience to the event and come back. میریم red carpet و event Virgilia production و اینا رو میبینیم و برمیگردیم. It was amazing. جای شما همه خالی بود.
Let's start with your names right here.
My name is Salta Di Santiago and I'm Mrs. Asia USA.
My name is Arlene Serna, Miss Teen Latina Global.
Awesome. And?
Rafaela Diaz, Miss Latina Global.
And I'm I'm Megan Henry, Miss Teen Asia USA. And we have Samira.
Samira, welcome to Samira Show. Thank you. Tell us, how exciting is it to be here?
Anybody? I'm super excited, but at the same time, it's a little bit sad because I am passing my title today, but I had an amazing year and I'm happy that somebody else is going to have a wonderful year ahead of them.
Would you tell us your take on the pageantry business?
I personally love it. It's an amazing experience, especially for a woman my age. I'm a teenager. It helps boost up your confidence and it helps you learn about all the different cultures everywhere.
Awesome, thank you. Tell us how you got involved in the pageantry business.
My story is actually a little unconventional, I want to say. I was actually at a mariachi show and I was approached by somebody who works with Virgilia Productions, and so that's how I started this wonderful journey of mine. So
Michael Maccabee tonight. Michael, tell me your relationship with Samira.
First of all, we are very good friends, but also I am co-producing a show with her, an international TV show that airs in US, Europe, Canada, and Middle East. And we also do, I also do some PR work in the field of entertainment.
Welcome to Samira television show. Tonight we're here for the Mrs. Asia and Miss Asia USA. With me is
Joey Galan, the official pageant coach for Miss and Mrs. Asia USA for the 3rd year.
Wow, how exciting. How did you get involved?
Oh, I actually attended as a spectator 2009. I was invited as a special guest. Loved the pageant ever since. Pageantry has been my background. I've been doing pageantry for about 30 years now, working on all the biggest national and international pageants. Asia USA in particular. It's a celebration of cultures. It's a celebration of amazing Asian beauty. So my participation for the past 3 years, these women tonight are going to rock like no tomorrow, and they're incredible.
I believe it. These women are amazing. I'm just walking around and see the beauty that just exudes from these women. It's just absolutely breathtaking.
And if you like fashion, wait till you see the evening gowns. I'm an evening gown designer, so gowns are my particular favorite. The gowns are spectacular tonight, including the cultural costumes.
This is Samira Television, and I'm also wearing Samira's jewelry designs. Beautiful jewelry right here.
I had such an amazing time. I was treated like a queen, of course, working with Virgilia. What is the goal of this Miss Asia USA؟ من میپرسم که گول این Miss Asia USA اصلا چیه؟ این برنامه چی هست؟
Well, currently, the mission of the Miss Asia USA organization and the Mrs. Asia USA organization is really to unite all the 58 countries and communities under the Asian continent. And it has been a challenge so far. Now we are headed for the 25th anniversary, and typically we have about anywhere from 15 to 22 countries or communities that sends out a delegate. Now the goal is really to complete that.
Because I know you have from India, you had from Russia, you had every continent and culture so beautiful. You showed their culture, their music, and it was classy. You showed the beautiful national costume in a very classy, glamorous way.
Yes, and that is really the ultimate goal, and that's why hopefully with your help, just in Los Angeles County alone, we can fulfill the 58 communities already.
I love international
it's
stuff.
So diverse.
I think it's so beautiful to give an opportunity to women, and because it is an opportunity. I mean, I got the crown, and here I am. If you know what you're going to do with it, this is a tool that's given to you. What you're going to do with it is up to you. You had the opportunity. She gave it to you. Now what you're going to do with it and how you're going to use it, it's all up to you. But the opportunity is not given to everybody all over the world, So Queens, what is your goal for the next 1 year, for sure?
My goal for the next 1 year is to raise as much money for charities as possible. I am really very passionate about raising money for cancer and raising money for children, particularly education for children. Okay. So in order to accomplish this goal, I am actually going to be running 3 marathons this year.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I signed up for 3 just last week.
I saw you exercise. You exercise a lot.
I do exercise a lot. I've always been very into my health and fitness. But now this is the next challenge, and
So you're gonna run a marathon.
I'm going to run the LA Marathon, and that's for Stand Up to Cancer, because the statistics are alarming. 1 in every 3 women will be affected with cancer, and 1 in every 2 men will be affected with
I
cancer.
lost my mother to cancer, and I wanted a voice. When people think of charity, the only thing you have to give money, but that's not true. You can help. You can give your time. You can cook. There's a lot of things you can do. Like in the morning today at 8 o'clock, I sat with the doctor where he helps, Dr. Mazahari, where he helps the world. And he answers questions. There's some things you can do that doesn't involve money. Am I right?
Certainly.
That's right.
You can help a friend to reach out and help someone, right?
Certainly. I think it's important to give people a voice.
Yes.
And that's why I really pursued pageantry, because I figured I could would be a great representative of all the people and give those people a voice who don't have one.
And show me your magazines for this year.
Well, this was our souvenir program. You know, this was last November at the Redondo Beach Performing Arts Center. And actually, we have a few here. This was last year.
Isn't that you?
This is Salta right here. Yes, Salta here.
That's her. Show me.
And we have another one here.
هستن ایشون. Here.
And Christine will be the cover for this year's pageant.
Oh wow, Christine is going to be the cover
book.
for this year. These are the magazines. ایشون cover این magazine هستن اینها. خیلی قشنگه. That's a beautiful magazine. Look. Oh, there you are. This is her. That's
Oh, there's Christine.
There's Christine. That's Christine here. You love the red, don't you?
I love it. Well, so do you. You're wearing red right now.
I think red makes you happy. And I know the color for this year's Golden Globes was red. We're talking about that. So yeah, so everybody can see it. So that's a beautiful. So that's another exposure people get.
Right.
یه دونه از چیزایی هم که میگیرن فقط درس خوندن از 3 ماه نمیگیرن، رو جلد مجله هم میرن اگه کسی که برده. That's beautiful. I loved it.
Thank you. And I would like to present a small token of appreciation for hosting us today. You know, we do appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I know you have to wake up very early to be here, you know. So in appreciation, we brought you a small token, which is, this is the royal pin. Once you become a contestant, now you become a contestant as Mrs. Asia USA. You got recruited on the spot. No. So here it is. It's a royal pin, the official royal pin.
Thank you. ایشون به من دادن royal pinشون یه کادو. Thank you so much.
And also a t-shirt from Miss Asia USA.
Thank you.
It's a spandex. This is what the girls wear when they do the rehearsals.
Okay, thank you.
So now you can come and visit us and please wear our t-shirt.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. And enjoy the little
And
presents.
hopefully next year we'll do something. And this is also a cream from Mazahari Skincare that will definitely show an eye cream for next year. We'll do something like that. And of course,
We
I'll
can
have
use
my
any
jewelry.
kind of skin cream that will
Yes.
enhance our beauty and
Why
remove
not?
those fine
Yes,
wrinkles.
yes. We'll come and talk about it. Beauty. What do you say beauty is? What's your definition of beauty?
Personally.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a lot of respect for you.
Thank you.
For a
And I
long
do the
time,
same. It's a
you know.
mutual respect. Thank you.
من خیلی بهشون احترام میذارم و there's a lot of people in the entertainment business. You're a very classy lady. And I'm saying that on TV. I've said that before. And I think going through Virgilia, she's very respectful. She will present you very respectfully. Of course, a lot of people do, but I think coming from you is an amazing.
Thank you.
And this year is your 25th year, right?
Yes, that's right. Oh my God, it's been quite a challenge surviving 25
Does
years.
the crown give you power?
It does. You know, you feel like a queen. I mean, every woman should feel that way anyways, but just having that title gives you that boost of double energy and confidence.
میگم که این تاج به شما چیز میده، قدرت میده یا نه؟ و میگن که بله. میریم میخوام سوال میس تایوان رو نشون بدیم و برگردیم.
Roger Rodriguez. Many in this room will agree with me that as we grow wiser, we learn to give thanks regardless of what our challenges. We learn to feel privileged regardless of our challenges. What are you thankful for?
I am thankful for this opportunity, and I am also very thankful
for the opportunity that my students have provided me. I am a tutor. I have a small tutoring business in Newport Beach and all throughout Orange County, and I've helped over 600 students improve their SAT scores and get into the college of their dreams. Every day I come into my office, I'm able to inspire them to work harder, and if selected to be the next Miss Asia USA, I'd be thankful for having the opportunity to have an even broader outreach nationally and internationally. Thank you.
Beauty, you were telling me.
Beauty, I think, it begins inside. It's internal. Once you feel beautiful inside, you will look beautiful in the outside.
What has the title done for you so far?
Well, personally, the title has given me a lot of confidence, and it's enabled me to be to just feel that I can actually accomplish something when I set my mind to it, even if it does take 4 years to accomplish.
I know.
And now it's enabled me to be a better spokesperson for other people, to really reach out and have a broader outreach. So I'm thrilled at the prospect of that.
And who would you thank the most for your crown?
I would definitely thank my mom. She's been a great role model to me. She has driven me and pushed me so much. And even if she criticized me, it was only for my own benefit.
Okay. How about you?
Well, I wouldn't be able to do it without my family, my parents, my husband. My husband was there every day. On every single rehearsal, he was there with the baby.
What a lucky husband. بهترین کسی که کمکش کرد شوهرشون باهاش اومد بیبی کوچولو. And your baby was how old?
She was 1 month when I joined.
1 ماهش بود موقعی که ایشون بیوتی pageant رو join کردن. Isn't that the cutest thing in the world?
It is, and all the contestants, they were helping him. They were babysitting her. They were taking turns.
Isn't that cute?
It was, it was really like a family thing for us to go to rehearsals, and we spent a lot of time there.
Every 2 hours, she has to take a break to the restroom to breastfeed the baby.
Wow.
Yes.
You know what? I think that's so beautiful. میگن که با بچه کوچیکشون پا میشدن میرفتن، بچه هم شیر میدادن میرفتن تو pageant و برمیگشتن. It gave you confidence. And now you feel...
It did. Confidence, and I felt the support also.
Well, you're married, but rank these in order of your man of your dreams. Looks, intelligent, or wealth?
Intelligence by far.
Okay. میگم که اینا رو رنگ کنی مهمترین چیز توی یه مرد و شوهر چیه؟ خوشتیپی، باهوشی و پولداری. و جواب ایشون هستن که باهوشی. Am I right? You're intelligent, right?
Correct.
Why is intelligent? You're very intelligent. I saw your questions and I...
With intelligence, he would be able to...
And that's what you look for too?
Yes, absolutely, no question.
He would be able to get everything else, you know.
Does money bring happiness?
I don't think money brings happiness. I think support brings happiness.
Support of friends and family. میگن که پول happiness میاره، خوشحالی میاره یا نه؟ میگن که support یعنی کسی که خانواده و اینا هستن دور و برش خوشحالی میاره. I'm gonna go and show the culture pageant of the outfits because I think that was the best. It was amazing.
The national costumes.
National costumes. It just blew my mind away. میریم national costume میبینیم و برمیگردیم. خیلی قشنگ بود واقعا خیلی. I loved it. It was beautiful. And you design your own, right?
Correct. I was involved in every step of the production process. I did the research for my cultural costume, and then I also I designed it. I did the sketch. I found the fabric for it, and that's not mine. And I found the fabric for it, and then I bought the headpiece, and I stoned it myself too, and I accessorized it as well.
Virgilia is one of the biggest producers of a beauty pageant. Virgilia یه دونه از بزرگترین بیوتی پجنت های دنیا رو اجرا میکنه. واقعا 1600 نفر، اصلا دیگه جا نبود اونجا. You bring all these beautiful women, you give it an opportunity year after year, and of course this 25th year, it must be amazing. You are not just business. What you create is an opportunity for countries, for cities to get together under one umbrella. You know, that's what your goal is. You're showing the cultures from Russia, from India, under how much united we can get. You're giving an opportunity to all these girls who could do something. I mean, I was given an opportunity once, and I think it's what you do with it is up to you, like I was saying. And of course, this year is your 25th year. What is your message to the world of what you are doing?
I think in the name of our culture, we should all unite and do not forget, to continue to pass on our culture to our children, because we are in a very diverse country that provides us a lot of opportunities and a lot of influence. And we want to make sure that our culture are being practiced by our children. So again, the mission of the Miss Asia USA is to enhance and to strengthen the culture by uniting the different communities in this country.
I'm going to show the video of announcing the winner. That was an amazing, amazing, amazing moment. We're going to go show a clips of the video and come back.
Second runner-up is delegate number 15, Miss Cambodia, Kevin Lim Chia.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the point of the evening we've all been waiting for. These ladies have worked so hard. If for any reason the reigning Miss Asia USA is unable to fulfill the demands of her duties, the first runner-up will assume the title and role of Miss Asia USA.
Would you come back in 1 minute?
Ladies, from all of us, best of
I
luck.
just want to call him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first runner-up for Miss Asia USA 2012 goes to delegate number 18, Karina. There she is, folks. Miss Asia USA, Christine Ha, Miss Taiwan.
May we invite our immigrants to do the first one.
There she is, folks. Miss Asia USA 2012. It's been a real pleasure hosting tonight's Pageant with you. And remember, next year is Miss Asia USA 25th anniversary celebration. So gather your delegates and let's all celebrate 58 countries of the Asian continent.
So let's see you all next year. Good night, everyone.
Good night and God bless.
این برنامه که فقط تو تلویزیون دیدار و سمیرا شو پخش شده که اولین بار این تیکه ها رو داریم نشون میدیم. This is the first time that we're showing this footage from Samira Show, so I'm really excited that I want it to be very special when you guys come in. I'm really looking forward to it. Which one of your queens became the most famous of all, and what happened to her?
Well, all of our queens and title holders had become famous,
Okay.
of course, in different degrees. You know,
Okay.
it all depends as to what area of their career that they want to pursue and the power of the crown that they want to use. So, one of our most famous queens that, you know, had really broken through in the entertainment industry is Miss Vietnam. You know, she used the power of the crown not just through charities, but now she is a famous actress.
Wow.
She hosts paid events all over the world, you know, and she just married one of the wealthiest men in Vietnam, I
Oh,
heard,
wow.
just a few months ago.
یه دونه از کویناشون که این برنامه رو بردن یه شوهر خیلی پولداری کردن و هنرپیشه خیلی خیلی معروفی شدن. الان توی تلویزیون چند تا دارن و میرن. یه دونه از کوینای بود که از ویتنام بود. Well, I wish you guys good luck.
Thank you.
And what's your message to the world?
My message to the world is if you believe in something and you have a great cause and you work hard, just keep pushing. There are times that there will be obstacles you will face and you might be disappointed sometimes, but if you persevere, you will succeed.
میگن چیزی که میخوان برین دنبالش برین. بعضی وقتا خب نمیشه و بالاخره آدم ها انسانند و نمیتونن اون گول رو ادامه بدن ولی برین دنبالش و گیواب نکنین. What about you?
I would say that don't be shy and get out there and just try to reach your goal. I come from a very small country. I never even dreamt about competing in an international pageant, and I'm not even talking about the winning. So if you set your goals right and if you try to reach them and do your best, you will definitely do.
Every dream is possible. If there's a way, there's a will, there's a way, right?
Correct.
میگن که من یک شهر خیلی کوچیکی بزرگ شدم و اصلا فکرشو نمی کردم که اصلا بتونم توی یه بیوتی پجنت برم و پارتیسیپیت کنم، نه فقط یه کراون ببرم. اینی که هر کشوری هر جایی هست، حالا اگه آشپزیه یا هر چی دیگه است و من تشکر میکنم و من خیلی ایمیل گرفتم از بیننده ها که من که موقعی که اومده بودم دکتر مظاهری به من گفت این برنامه چیزه، شما میتونین ایمیل بزنین ویدیوتونو که من اگه خوب چیز باشه یه دقیقهش رو پخش میکنم. کسانی میخواستن که آهنگ بخونن یا شعر بگن یا ویدیوشون پخشه و من حتما این کار رو میکنم. شما به ایمیل من زنگ بزن و من این کار میکنم. خیلی ممنونم که این برنامه رو نگاه میکنین. Love you guys. تا هفته دیگه Thursday we'll see you guys. Please say goodbye and anything else you want to say or thank anybody you want.
I would like to invite the Persian community to please send a beautiful girl. It's time for a Persian queen.
Anything else?
Thank you very much for having us on your show.
Thank you for coming to Samira
Thank
Show.
you for
Until
inviting
next year, we're looking forward. We're going to be at Redondo Beach at Virgilia Production. I'm really looking
Merci.
forward to see you. And thank you.
Yes.
Merci.
Merci.
Thank you for coming. خدا حافظ تا پنجشنبه دیگه. این 4 دفعه برنامه فکر کنم پنجشنبه شنبه یه شنبه پخش میشه. Love you guys. خدا حافظ. بیننده های عزیز. Bye.
Thank you.